Bringing in retired FBI Special Agent Robin Dreeke. It is good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us. Can we
Of course,
start with, is the U.S. currently at a heightened risk for a terror attack? And if so, what factors are making us vulnerable to one?
we're definitely at a heightened risk, more so than we have been in a lot of years, and it is because of the southern border. And what it is it's not from our point of view necessarily of whether we think it's secure or not. What's really important here as a behaviorist is to think in terms of what does ISIS see and all these threat actors see. If their intelligence is saying this is the way to enter the United States, that's the way they're going to go. And so that's why it's the greatest threat we have. Regardless of what we think or the administration thinks, that's what they think, and that's why they're exploiting it.
Tell me, put into context, how much of a heightened risk are you tracking right now? Do you think conditions warrant the Biden administration issuing a national terrorism alert?
I'm not in that position, but from my position where I sit, yes, we definitely require a higher state of alert than we've ever had before, because we're not seeing these numbers like we've ever seen before coming across. And with lower number of CBP on the border because of hiring, because of all kinds of issues with manpower and resources, and this surge of numbers coming across, it's like trying to find a black needle in a midst of all these silver ones falling down around you within seconds. It's that challenging to do. And so it requires a lot of resources and collaboration between lots of different agencies in order to do
I
it.
appreciate that imagery. The U.S., we're tracking this imposing sanctions on 4 people with links to ISIS. Can you explain to us how these sanctions will mitigate the threats who are posed by these specific individuals?
Yeah, sanctions do a number of things. One of the ways I think sanctions help in this instance is that it puts a message out there that we're onto you, we're onto your network. And so it's going to harden psychologically against other people trying to enter through that port of entry, as well as obviously the individuals themselves. But I think it sends a psychological message that, hey, the walls are going up, whether it's physical or psychological or metaphorical. So it's going to get a little more challenging, both from those individuals' point of view, but also from a network point of view.
And earlier this week, we know ICE arrested 8 individuals with ties to ISIS who had entered the U.S. without being identified as terror threats. How are individuals like this able to cross into the country without being detained? And what changes do you think can realistically be made and need to be made now?
Yeah, Jorge hit it perfectly earlier, and that is getting information from other countries on people's affiliations and backgrounds. That's one challenge. The other challenge is their own law enforcement in all these other countries don't have a clear indication of their own threats in their own countries, because our law enforcement in our country is extremely robust in this area. So it's only getting tighter when they come in here. So getting information from other countries is the first great challenge. And then when they come across, it's just overwhelming. You can't check everyone. I can't tell you a number of times in my own career where you have a huge challenge of trying to positively identify people coming. And that's why, we finally solved the Rachel Morin case, because it was an undocumented alien that came across and there's no way to track, even when we had DNA.
That is fascinating. And I do want to ask you about something that Jorge was saying, that FBI Director Christopher Wray was highlighting that many individuals do initially clear, they initially pass that first checkpoint of screening due to lack of information about them. But he said they later will go on to raise red flags. Do you have any response to that?
Yeah, it's accurate. It's hard to track them when they come across because they don't have a footprint yet. But then because we're covering other people in the country that have raised our alerts and our alarms, whether it's through cell phone coverage or social networking coverage, if all of a sudden we start seeing 1 or 2 individuals that just crossed identify with that network, well, then they become on the alert right there. And then we can start tracking their movements and their activities, and we kind of raise it from there. And so that's how. So they come across and then they get involved in a group that we're already watching.
It's really concerning. I'm sure, Robin, a lot of Americans would listen to that and say that is frankly terrifying. That is so scary. But Robin Dreeke, I appreciate the insight and time as always. Thanks. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too, Natasha. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.